The Formula One world just got a whole lot louder, and it's not from engine noise. A new American heavyweight is about to hit the grid. Cadillac is making its long-awaited entrance in 2026, and the driver market has gone into overdrive. Rumors, leaks, and last-minute meetings are hinting that something spicy is brewing. This isn't just about filling 2 seats, it's about launching a legacy. With fresh regulations on the way, Cadillac isn't playing catch-up. They're trying to leap ahead. From championship-winning veterans to rising stars with untapped potential, the shortlist is stacked. So, who's leading the charge? Hit the subscribe button and let's break down the names, the moves, and what it all means. So, the Cadillac is back, and not just as a badge on a car, but as a fully fledged Formula One constructor. With its sights set on joining the grid in 2026 as the sport's 11th team.
Cadillac joined at a pivotal time, as the 2026 FIA regulations are introduced.
Cadillac is now racing against time to lock in its first ever F1 driver. According to a German automobile magazine, the announcement is expected before the August 4th summer break, and all signs point to one man, Sergio Checo Perez. Cadillac's leadership, including Dan Tauris and Graham Loudon, was spotted deep in conversation at the British Grand Prix paddock, alongside tech advisor Pat Simons. These weren't casual talks. The outcome? A near-finalized decision with Checo as the lead candidate. What makes Checo so appealing? It's not just the 281st race starts or his 6 wins. His massive marketability in Latin America and proven sponsorship clout give Cadillac a commercial edge. He's been a magnet for brands, pulling major partners during his Red Bull stint. Valtteri Bottas is also in the conversation, along with Mick Schumacher and Guan Yu Zhou. But none bring Checo's full package of experience, star power, and sponsor value. Young names like Drugovich and Vesti are promising, but this project needs a seasoned anchor. If they want to launch with impact, Checo's the move. But remember, the F1 driver market can change in a heartbeat. Sergio Perez's comeback isn't just a narrative arc, it's a statement. His 2020 Sakir Grand Prix win stands as one of modern F1's wildest underdog triumphs. Starting 18th after a first-lap incident, Checo carved through the grid in a Racing Point car many dubbed the Pink Mercedes. By lap 21, he was back in the points. By lap 57, he was in podium range.
Sergio Perez is running in the podium places.
And when Mercedes bungled a late-race double-stack pit stop, Checo capitalized. George Russell's puncture sealed the deal.
Looks like a rear left puncture.
Checo took his first ever win in his 191st Grand Prix start.
And it was in last place at the end of lap 1, comes home to win the Sakir Grand Prix. Sergio Perez, wow!
A record in itself. That drive wasn't just about speed. It was courage, racecraft, and the ability to dominate in chaos, exactly what Cadillac will need in its rookie season. Perez is no stranger to turbulent team environments, and if there's anyone who can steer a debut team through the pressure of F1, it's him. He's had rough patches, sure, especially at Red Bull, but Lawson's short-lived stint after replacing Checo only reinforced how tough that seat was. If Cadillac wants a driver who can deliver magic under pressure, just rewind to Sakir 2020. That's what Checo brings. When Jonathan Wheatley, Red Bull's former sporting director, vouches for a driver, you listen. His view on Perez? Crystal clear. I have no doubt about his pace and his speed. It's been natural since the beginning. Wheatley worked closely with Checo and saw the Mexican push himself and his team to new levels. He spoke of Perez's ability to challenge everyone positively, even questioning if Wheatley himself was doing enough. That kind of internal spark, priceless in a new team dynamic. Critics might argue Perez had a down year in 2024, but look at what happened after he left Red Bull. Neither Lawson nor Tsunoda could make the car work. That puts his struggles into perspective. Despite being 35, Perez isn't done. He's fitter than ever, smarter on track, and hungry. And as Wheatley emphasized, you never forget how to drive an F1 car. When you know how to do that, you know how to do it. Cadillac isn't just hunting talent, they're hunting leadership. And Checo's got the credentials to lead from day one. If you're still on the fence about Checo's worth, let Max Verstappen clear that up. The reigning world champion, never known for flattery, put it plainly, as long as he has the motivation to race, I think he is a very good choice, especially for a new team. That's Max speaking on the record, and it wasn't just a passing comment. He pointed to Perez's consistent points hauls at Force India and Racing Point, teams that, like Cadillac, weren't always frontrunners. V-Carb's rookie Isaac Hadjar echoed the sentiment. It's Checo we're talking about. He did quite well alongside Max. The buzz isn't just PR fluff. Insiders at Silverstone said Cadillac's leadership was deep in talks with Checo's camp. At the same time, Loudon confirmed open lines with Mick Schumacher and Bottas, but he also ruled out Daniel Ricciardo, saying bluntly, "If I need to convince someone, then it's the wrong person." Checo doesn't need convincing. He's ready. With Verstappen's endorsement, the fans' support, and Cadillac's interest, all roads are leading one way. What does it take to build an F1 team from scratch? Try 764 days of grinding uncertainty. That's how long it took Cadillac to secure its grid spot. In that time, they hired 300-plus people, built a 400,000 square foot HQ in Indiana, secured Ferrari engines, and invested nearly $1 billion across startup and compensation costs. Cadillac isn't just dipping a toe into F1, they're speeding in. Team principal Graham Loudon, formerly of Marussia, compared it to putting a man on the moon. And with General Motors' muscle behind them, they're building not just a team, but a brand. Loudon said, "We're not just here to prove a point, we're here to do the job right." That includes scouting drivers like Mick Schumacher, Bottas, and Joe, but Checo brings everything Cadillac wants: experience, commercial pull, and proven resilience. Their UK base is literally across from Silverstone's gates. Symbolic? Maybe? Strategic? Definitely. Their arrival changes the balance of F1's power map and adds American firepower to a grid already bursting at the seams. But wait, what happens when the grid grows beyond 11? That's the question that's about to get real. The buzz doesn't stop with Cadillac. FIA President Mohammed Ben Sulayem has already hinted at more teams entering F1. I still feel we need more teams than races. The 2026 season may open the floodgates for a 12th outfit, maybe even a Chinese-backed entry, but the benchmark will be Cadillac. If they succeed, on track and commercially, it will set the bar for any new entrant. With Audi also arriving by taking over Sauber, F1 is entering a fresh era of manufacturer dominance. As for Cadillac's driver lineup, Perez is the frontrunner. He brings race wins, sponsorship pull, and Verstappen's backing. Bottas is a serious plan B. With 10 wins and 5 Constructors' Championships, he'd bring steady hands. Mick Schumacher is a long-term bet. The name carries weight, but his F1 record is still developing. Drugovich and Vesti are dark horses. Both have talent, but lack top-tier race experience. Cadillac must choose wisely. The first season sets the tone, and fans, investors, and sponsors will be watching every move. With less than 8 months until lights out in Melbourne, their time is now. If Cadillac nails this launch, they won't just be F1's 11th team, they'll be the one everyone's watching. In the end, here's the sum up on today's video. Cadillac has spent big, moved fast, and now stands on the edge of its F1 debut with a driver decision looming large. All signs point to Sergio Perez, but the clock's ticking and the market is unpredictable. Bottas brings pedigree, Schumacher carries legacy, and wildcards like Drugovich and Vesti could shock everyone. This isn't just a team announcement, it's the first real domino in a brand new era of Formula One. Will Cadillac bet on experience, take a flyer on youth, or lay their eyes on someone no one saw coming? Hit like, drop your predictions in the comments, and subscribe for more as the Cadillac saga unfolds.